Good morning, 1301 students. I hope you're having a good week. You have a paper due this Friday by midnight. That paper is your literary analysis. So let's go over a few of the things to keep in mind as you write the paper. First, the purpose of the paper is to analyze a poem, speech, or short story using the literary devices or for the author's use of the literary devices that are listed on the handout. You are not retelling the poem, story, or speech. You're not explaining what it means, although you need to have an understanding of what it means. What you are doing is showing, for example, how your writer is using metaphor to express an idea. Your evidence for the use of metaphor would be quotes, short quotes, examples of metaphoric uses in the text, um, and tying that to why the author is using that metaphor. What are they trying to express? Look at the sample essay carefully. This is an essay done by a student. It's not perfect, but if you follow the sample essay, you can't go wrong. In it, he analyzes a poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade, and he has a clear thesis statement. He looks at three different literary devices used in the poem and explains why the author is using those literary devices. Notice too that there is a works cited, and the works cited will have whatever it is you're analyzing, your text, a fully written citation. Don't give me web pages. A fully written citation. For help on writing the citation, go to web links in Blackboard and then go to Nightsite, and it's usually preset on MLA, which is what we're using for this paper. Go down the list to different kinds of MLA documents. There is a specific item for speeches if you're doing a speech. If you're doing a poem, just use the website document, not the whole website, just the website document. And then it opens up and you just fill in the blanks and it will generate a citation for you, which you then can copy paste under Works Cited. The Works Cited starts at the top of the last page. If you use the template, it's already set up for you. Do erase the text that I have on there, and put your own text. You will also, if you're just copying it from Nightsite, you'll have to change the font to Times New Roman 12 point, double spaced, hanging indent, so it works with the rest of the paper. The other thing to remember with this paper is an analytic academic paper like this is written in the third person. So don't say you or yours, that is second person. Don't say I or we or us, that is first person. It can be a little hard at first learning to write in the third person, but you can do it, and you're going to need to know how to write in the third person for almost all of your college papers. In fact, in an academic setting, third person is the norm for writing. Now, if you're asked to do a personal essay, that obviously would be in first person. If you're writing a business document, you may use the second person, but when you're writing an academic paper, you use the third person. So do not hesitate to send me any messages that you have. If you want me to read a draft, go ahead and email me the draft and let me read it. Up until about 9 p.m. Thursday night, I can read drafts. Even if it's not a draft, even if it's your first paragraph, I'm more than happy to read it and give you some ideas. So, good luck on the paper, and it's getting close to the end of the semester. Once we hit November, we basically have, we have a holiday Monday on November the 11th for Veterans Day. The college will be closed. For Thanksgiving week, we take off the 28th and 29th, but otherwise we're here for the rest of Thanksgiving week. We do not take the whole week off, but we're kind of rapidly approaching the end of the course. So if you have any rewrites, remember to get them in before December 6th, which is the last day of classes on campus and our last day of actual classes. After that, we have the final. Starting, I guess, when we come back to class on Tuesday next week, I will explain the final and last paper that you're going to write. So have a good week. Thank you. Bye.